Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Jets coming in at 4-7, going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 5-6.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back near the 34-yard line. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They run again with Hunt. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Smith. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Coney Ely in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker. It got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Smith with a give to Hunt. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw, Smith. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice little juke. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Third and long, it's Smith. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Here's Smith. Throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
All right, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gonna look deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds. And
that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Jet, Darrelle Revis. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. And out come the Chiefs now. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. The final shot here before break. Smith. And going deep for Hill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
7 yards there on the first down screen play. They'll run. This is Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it here with Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run again with Hunt. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Now it's Smith. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again is Smith. And his throw here is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. This is Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And the Buccaneers have just extended their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing it?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So out now come the Jets. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This is Langford, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They go screenplay to Langford. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Steve McClendon able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on third and long. Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Smith. Trying to lay one up deep. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Butker now to kick this one away. And New York set to take the field. This time to the tailback. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Cut in left. Cut in left. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. A very solid gain of 27.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. To throw on second down is Smith. His throw incomplete. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. Third down here.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Throwing on third down, Smith. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Smith going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
On third down, that's Hunt. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Safarian Jenkins has it. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right